What's up, guys? Welcome back to beautiful Sunrise, Florida. Here we are again. I know some weeks ago we were with a couple of clients, Mia and Omar, doing showings here. Guess what? We're under contract. We're here at the inspection. If you notice behind me, we got a fleet of trucks, meaning there's a fleet of inspectors. This home was built in 1975. So it's a little bit older. I definitely want to cross every single T and dot all the I's and make sure we fully inspect them so the buyers know exactly what they're getting themselves into. Real quick, my name is Roly. I've been helping clients for over the last 10 years. More than anything, I love helping out my clients. So if you or anybody you know is looking to buy real estate here in South Florida, give me a call at 786-306-9335. I'd be honored to help. And if you find any value in these videos, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to my channel for more amazing content and to stay on top of everything South Florida real estate. Now, let's check out this beautiful Sunrise home. All right, so quick tip while we're up here on the roof. One easy tell to know the type of plumbing that the property has is gonna be right up here on the ventilation stacks of the property. You notice while I zoom in here, we got cast iron stacks, meaning this property was originally built with cast iron plumbing. But here we got, nevertheless, plumbers on site with the sea snake ready to run it through and see the condition of the property's plumbing so that, like I said before, the client knows exactly what they're getting themselves into.
I guess the main pipe coming into the kitchen is destroyed.
Yeah,
So they're gonna end up giving us an estimate on replacement of those pieces of pipe. And then from there, they would have to come back out so that they can make their way through the rest of the pipe to see if they could sleeve it or if whatever else might need to be replaced after that.
Perfect. So you
And we're gonna get all the kitchen. And let me know whatever it is to repair the floor too. Let them know, put it in there. Take it easy. I think there's a clean out right here in front. Other than that, I haven't seen nothing else. Okay. Haven't seen nothing else on my side. También shutters in the back. No, it's gotta be moved up. See where it originally was. And at least here you don't have nothing old. This is good. Old. 100 amps. I mean, this property, the seller bought it back in like 2015, if I'm not mistaken. And it was like 15 or 16 that they purchased it. So they purchased it, all they did was rent the property from there. So I'm sure the attitude is if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And it's double time.
It's on the other side. But I might be though.
That's a double tap. That needs to definitely set the hazard. That means it's two lines running into the same place.
So this is the main electrical. So this is your meters. This is your main electrical. Personal. If you're gonna be here for a while, you're thinking about doing the lights, different appliances, different stuff like that. I would also probably get this upgraded. It's not something that you have to do.
Inside of it to protect it so that there's no issues. That's great and that works well. They seem to have done the main line under the house, the whole line. You'll see it in the plumbing video. That got lined. So that's great. And there's also some sections that PVC was met up to. So you have PVC out here going to the city, which the city is still cast iron, all of it, that main, but that's none of your business, because if there's ever an issue with that, the city's the one that has to come and fix it. And they already took care of what is their responsibility into the property, which is that piece of PVC that comes from their cast iron, the big main line, to the property. From there on, then the main line that's connected is all completely lined. The biggest concern plumbing-wise was when I was up there that they were scoping it was the kitchen, that he's like, hey, I would line this section too. There was like some dirt or something stuck in the line a little bit, and they're like, listen, that can be washed out, but nevertheless, line this pipe as well. So they're gonna give us quotes for that. All of that is gonna help us to build together a phenomenal inspection report that we're gonna put in front of them and tell them, hey, look, listen, this is what it is. Obviously, depending on what you guys decide. So if you guys tell me, hey, listen, we want to see what we can get and see if it makes sense for us to move forward, then we're going to harp them right across the chest with the inspection report and tell them, look, listen, the buyers are still, 100% on board on the deal. But what do you want to do? Do you want to let this fish swim away, or put your pants down and give some money to make the deal work? But obviously, that all goes back to if you guys, are like, hey, we like the place, we still want to make it work, and we're planning on fixing it up anyways. So if we can get some extra cash to make that happen, we're in the game. No, it's not bad. That's actually a great looking filter. You have no idea the filters that we've ran into every month. Yeah. Mira, I went to a house and we were doing an inspection. This was ending of last year. Y el Sell estaba en la casa, we were still living in the house. We were running
the one where we pulled out the moldy filter?
Te acuerdas? Entra mi socio to the AC closet. He's like, oh, let me see, so get a good look inside. Cuando jala the filter, mold, dust. The filter was black. Ugh. Black. And the guy was like, oh, I changed it last month, remember?
Yeah.
Oh, I changed it last month. That filter had not been
last
touched.
Month, nor like last year.
In a year, y cuidado, longer than a year. It was the color of your dress, my shirt, like black. We're like, yikes. So, eso que vimos ahí, limpiecito, eso está limpiecito.
So I know the doors have been open, but I know Mauricio, the minute he walked in here, he put the AC down, it's not really cooling the way it should be. And around like 62, 63, typically you want mid-50s. Doesn't matter if the windows are open.
Yeah, exactly.
Mid-50s is what you should be coming out
What's
of.
coming out of the
So we're first gonna look for two things. We're gonna look to make sure when we jump in the attic space that we don't have any ripped ducts, broken ductwork that's letting go of a lot of cold air.
That could be a culprit.
Or this needs to be serviced. Regardless, there's work that needs to be done outside. La parte arriba, lo que es el retorno de la caja, eso se va a necesitar hacerse de nuevo. So you're gonna have different areas, pero it should be a lot colder. Should be mid-50s.
No, I wouldn't be surprised if the plenum is also leaking.
Plenum's not in bad shape. It just needs to be. You see all that up there. That tape is coming off. Reseal all this. Have that all resealed. Have that all redone on top. And then at some point in the future, if you are gonna stay here long term, and as you move in, you don't need the storage space, I would take this and stick it in one of the closets.
Yeah.
In the interior of the house. para que no está afuera.
It's gonna be more efficient also inside. Because it won't be, I mean, technically here it's not
Yo no,
supposed to breathe
yo
any
no
of the
pienso,
hot
yo
air from
pienso
the
que aquí
garage.
mismo, si querías, make a wall here and put that and then just turn it.
Turn it around and face it to the inside, yeah. Yeah, that would probably be the smartest. And just do a little L. You don't have to move everything.
have
Yeah,
to
you
do
just turn
nothing.
it.
You just gotta
Regardless, you're gonna be doing the new plenum. So all of that is gonna free this up. All you gotta do is turn it that way, cut open.
That's it.
Done deal. Yeah, aquí pones a drywall, you know, una L de drywall to cover that and make it part of the interior of the house. And it helps a lot more because technically here it's supposed to only be breathing cold air from the return that's facing to the inside of the house. But let's get serious, you know, how tight, how airtight is it? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, when you drywall it all and put, you know, that the drywall helps insulate it a lot.
Oh, and the fact that you'll have air conditioning on the inside.
Yeah. No, and it's pulling from that return constantly from cold air versus any little, you know, bit of hot air that it could attract from being in here. Porque aquí no hay aire, it's, you know, hot. And in the summer, this is a freaking oven. Yeah, this is an oven.
I would tell you if you want to get air conditioning in here, you take that out and you put a mini split.
Yeah.
Put a unit that's outside and then one that's on top. And then if you're gonna make a gym or whatever, you have that. You can have AC. If not, you don't have to do much. That's an old AC system that they had in here at the time.
What are we talking about? Oh no, this is brick, remember, this is an addition. Whenever you see something so big like this, and you can tell in the roof as well, because there's a flat roof section, which is all on this back side. So that's definitely an addition. Look at it, they didn't do it, you know, last year, the year before, eso está hacia el rato, and it's all concrete block.
The refrigerator is 21 years old.
No,
21, yeah.
21, can you do something?
It's 2004. Look at that.
Oh,
There we go. First, you see?
Lightning McQueen and Mater.
That's probably from the 80s or something.
Yeah, this camera was manufactured in December of 2004.
And
So
it
we
is still
just-
kicking, baby.
She's cooling. Yeah, so this is what I call this is a beer fridge. Put this in the garage, clean it up, ponlo en el garaje. I mean, and then look, the freezer, we don't have any ice maker, pero aquí extra storage. You get a new Costco standalone freezer for $300. Why? You got one right here.
Why? You got one right here. Get the
all your extras here. You know, she's
I
cooling.
can't believe it's so old and it's working so well.
Yeah. Una buena limpieza, I think, a good deep cleaning. Well, take a look down here. This is what we're referring to. So we have some previous moisture damage, some mold growth down there, right? Nothing currently, but definitely want to get that addressed. With
Yeah,
our-
so it's
with our
not
sellers.
new, recent, but it definitely happened.
Yeah. So no soft close features. Every time I notice that, I always recommend installing these little bumpers that they have.
So they don't make
Right?
that noise.
So it doesn't. So you don't have the cabinet slamming, or the cabinet door slamming. This is not even connected. So
Yeah,
we
so it's
have.
not
It's not. They haven't reversed the vent feature to vent out. They still have it venting
venting
at the top.
inside.
Correct.
So there's a couple things there.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's check out the bathroom.
So here we have the primary bathroom. Okay, it's in decent condition. We noticed here that the vanity has been updated, right? New vanity, new fixture, plumbing looks real good. No signs of leaks. Toilet's a little bit newer. We did have our fill valve line that was disconnected, so I went ahead and reconnected that for our buyers, so they don't have to worry about that moving forward.
Nice.
Okay, so that's taken care of. One of the major concerns we're having in this bathroom is going to be right along this wall. So if we come down here and we take a look, we notice that there's been multiple repairs done to this wall, right? And we notice here it's very soft, right? That if I apply enough pressure,
you're going
it's
right
gonna go right through it, right? So we use our moisture meter to detect, and we're getting about 80s to 90% of elevated levels of moisture. So we explain this to the buyers. This is gonna be a continuous area of concern
Throughout
because
the whole.
we don't have proper separation of the wet area and the windowsill, right? Usually you're gonna see some type of glass enclosure or something to help keep the water
Which at this
the tub
point is
versus
seeping
going
out.
Correct. So, we'll have them take a look at this, open this up. If there is any type of mold back there, we're gonna want them to properly remediate it, dry it out, paint it, and seal back up. But the biggest thing is that our buyers they know now that this is gonna continue to happen unless we put something here
To make sure that
prevent the water from going over. Other than that, this bathroom's in functional condition. We have some cosmetic defects here to the wall. This windowsill has been replaced. This is not an original windowsill. We'll look at one that is original. So it looks like when they installed this windowsill here, they just did a slight, poor rebuild on it. But
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
cosmetic, nothing major. And then these are the red stickers that I referred to. When you need these red
Perfect
stickers
to help
behind,
indicate the problem.
it tells them exactly what the issue is, right? In this primary bedroom, to give you a good idea, this is what a 1974 Sill looks like.
This is what that original seal is.
Yep, the window's still there. You can see we have some improper repairs. We have some mold growth on
The actual window.
So we're going to recommend this is very thoroughly clean and resealed properly. More likely recommend that this
Swap it out
be
the Sill,
replaced.
yeah.
Here's why. Here,
It's kind of hollow.
we have a hollow, that's right, so we don't want any moisture coming through. behind
Yeah.
here.
No, and all that moisture will filtrate through, even get to this wall. And
Causing bigger problems. Speaking of moisture, if you look straight above us, we'll notice here, right, some alligator cracking in the inside of the popcorn ceiling. So these are indications of prior leak damage, more likely from the old roof. Yeah, right around there. And then if we just go right behind us, you'll see a nice long streak here, right along here.
Oh yeah.
Right, you can see
I
there.
see that.
All that.
Where that was also repaired.
All that there. Yep. So you're never gonna repair popcorn ever correctly.
correctly.
Right?
You're always gonna. There's a
You're
tell.
right. So that's why. So my recommendations for the buyers are to go ahead and start to maybe skim off the popcorn, scrape it all off, and then do a smooth or textured finish here because it doesn't look nice, right?
Yeah.
But the roof has been done, so that might be. It's more likely previous water damage, but we're able to at least point it out to our buyers.
Yeah, I mean, we see there's a new roof, but definitely, yeah, that was
Yeah.
a problem area before
Right,
the
exactly.
re-roof.
And now Julian's in the attic, so he'll be able to kind of take a look and
See what those spots look like up there.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. But other than that, everything looks pretty good in here. These cabinets are a little bit, a little bit older of a build out for
Tenant
the,
build, probably.
Probably, yeah. You got some unfinished, unprofessional finishes.
Yeah, drywall.
repairs, and then some. But again, that's all cosmetic. That's
Could be worse.
Could be
We've
worse.
seen worse.
exactly, absolutely. If you want, we'll jump over to the guest hallway bathroom.
Yeah, let's go that way.
Head over to the primary bathroom. So again, we can tell that that our sellers have done some updates. They put a new vanity, new fixture, looks real good. Toilet's a bit older, not a problem. She's working well. And again, we're gonna look at and focus here in the shower area. Okay. So if you want, first thing we noticed here, very similar issue happening along the wall where we have some mold growth and some moisture in that wall. Right, so gonna be a
Same
problem.
ordeal.
Yeah, you can see water seep through. And to give you guys a visual, so we turn on our shower fixture.
Diverter valve is bad.
Yep, the shower head's on, diverter valve is leaking pretty aggressively.
Yeah.
Right, so over time that's gonna hinder the water flow from up top there and whatnot. So we're gonna recommend this fixture and the tub faucet to go ahead and be replaced for proper functionality. And if we notice, the draining that we have in our tub is slow.
Seems a little bit
A little
slow.
slow. So it could be one of two things, right? No, we identified that there is cast iron at the property, so maybe it's the cast iron, or it could just be right below here in their P-trap, right? Could be maybe hair clog or things like that. You notice there, nice slow drain. And she goes, but as you take a shower, that water will build up. Good thing to point out in this bathroom that I was telling the buyers is that typically in restaurant bathrooms, we want to see any combination of 2 out of 3, right? What do I mean by that? We like to see a window, an AC vent, or an extractor. Any combination of 2 out of 3. In this bathroom, unlike the primary bathroom, here we have a window and an AC vent. So this will help remove some of the humidity inside this bathroom. Right? In the primary, we only have a window. So a suggestion that we make to our buyers is, listen, take a nice hot shower, leave the window cracked open a little bit so you can help remove the humidity from inside that bathroom.
Makes sense.
To help prevent
Alleviate
moisture buildup and whatnot. Another good thing is the style paint that we always recommend is a high gloss finish paint. So this isn't bad, right? But the ceiling has been scraped, and I think that's more of a flat style paint. So I'm gonna recommend that they do a glossy or an eggshell or a satin style paint to help create that moisture barrier as well.
Makes sense.
Yeah. Cool. So we got awesome. As well, so that when he's explaining to the agent, he's more informed as well. I'm gonna check out this living space right now. Something I do want to point out that I noticed is this floor, okay, appears to have been installed on top of the tile floor. Now, it seems pretty well installed for the most part. However, usually these floors have some type of like soundproofing or
An underlayment.
or a moisture barrier underlayment. In the closets, they got a little bit sloppy, and I don't see it. I see it directly. It looks like the floor may have been installed directly onto the tile. And then if you look over here, that makes sense. If you look on this side, this one was just here covered. That was the way they had it installed. So just looking back, right, and then pulling this up, right? So there's tile under here. So yeah, I would think that you're exactly right. It's the same tile throughout the whole house. Kitchen, bathrooms and bedrooms. So if you wanted to go back to the tile,
Yeah, you can just take it all off and
these
then
are
rock
just
the tile.
These are click and play basically.
Yeah,
It's
this
not
will
meant
come
to-
off super easy.
Yeah.
None of this, remember, it's that floating floor I was telling you guys about? None of it is sealed down.
Still down, yeah. But for the most part, you're not hearing any clacking.
That's
So,
good,
I mean,
yeah.
that means that's a good sign that the floor may be pretty well leveled.
Pretty even, yeah.
Pretty level down, right? Yeah.
The floor itself has a soundproofing material, but they didn't do the underlayment. Typically, you want
Yeah.
underlayment.
You know what? We can kind of see what kind of floor it is. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, it's a good waterproof.
Yeah.
So it has a, yeah,
Just has a
that's
little
why
bit
they
of
didn't do it. It has a little bit of
Oh, okay,
soundproofing,
perfect, yeah.
so that helps.
Because if it's
'Cause if
not
not,
you
you-
just straight material-wise, you'll hear it clack when you go through.
Yeah, there you
So
go.
this is
Perfect.
the more expensive type of
I still would put a
laminate flooring.
It's not expensive, they wrote it out and they put it right on top.
Yeah. But looks good. Looks good. Over here. Bedrooms, dining room, living space.
The rough to close.
This one is, for the most part, these are newer windows.
Yeah.
These are from 2002. They're not impact, but they are maybe kind of improved with this. But at least we have accordion chairs
On the outside, yeah.
Yeah, so this is the only one that doesn't go all the way up and doesn't stay up all the way well. So servicing the bottom.
Oh, yeah.
That's probably gonna go.
Yeah, any second. Probably help to keep it up. Yeah, la patica. Ahí no pasa.
This door. This is the think that was tied.
No, I think this one, we've always used to go out when
Okay, but yeah, but you can still
Still
feel
a little tight,
the
yeah.
rollers are probably already going. So
yeah, no, it's time for new
new rollers. Get the track clean. See?
Yeah, but remember at that where if that does happen, they're gonna be at the mercy of the transaction, because the appraiser is the one that says what it's worth ultimately. So,
One at the end.
and we're gonna get them to agree to credits before we get to that point. And at the end, what? Which is what I was telling you earlier. It's not with us. It's with anybody else that comes and inspects the property. Any inspector that's decent, right off the get is going to tell you, hey, this is an issue, and they're going to find them. It's inevitable. The only thing they might be able to get out of it if they're lucky is the scope, because not everybody does it. Not everybody has an agent or an inspector that tells them, hey, this in the house is built this year, do this for sure. Now we know some of it was lines, some of it is still original cast iron. Have that HVAC in front. Let me get out of your way so you can call me and let me know. All right, guys, so we just wrapped up with the inspection here in Sunrise, and I'm gonna let Mauricio and Julian tell you guys a little bit more about what they found and how everything broke down.
Yeah, so I'll get started. I'm Mauricio, by the way. Hi, everybody. I did mostly the inside of the property, bathrooms, kitchen, interior. For the most part, the property is in great shape, right? It needs a little bit of TLC. It needs a little bit of, how we say, pasarle la mano, right? For the most part, big ticket items are some moisture damage that we found from the shower areas, a little bit of moisture damage in the bottom of the kitchen cabinet, and some GFI protection that is missing. So we'll recommend all that to be further evaluated and hopefully repaired by the seller. If not, get a credit on our buyer side.
And then for me, realistically, on the outside of the property, we took care of the roof, we took care of electrical, water heater, HVAC system. HVAC system, we did see some mold buildup around the plenum. We also found some mold buildup inside of the coils that probably won't want to be taken care of and cleaned out. When it came to some of the outlets on the outside of the property, we saw some higher voltage in the 137 volt range. Typically, you would like to see anywhere from 110 to 130, nothing higher than that. So that'll be something that we definitely want to recommend an electrician to come by. Also on the outside of the property, which I know Roly's going to take care of, is one of the things for the 4-point inspection, we found what's called a double tap. It's typically when you have 2 wires under 1 breaker. That's something that'll hold up the 4-point inspection from kind of going through, because it is a known hazard that they have there. Attic space was in good condition. AC does, again, need to get some work because it wasn't kind of working to its optimal levels that it should be working on.
Maybe some Freon getting cleaned out might be the culprits of that.
For sure. But overall, like Mauricio said, the house is in good shape, solid shape, just needs a little bit of a TLC.
Roof is newer, we saw as well, I think, right?
Roof is newer, 2023, if I'm not mistaken, from the permits. We did see, I think, 1 damaged shingle up on the roof, which it really isn't a big deal. It's not a huge, problem or whatever it may be. But that was probably an issue during installation. Something got caught up and ripped up.
Yeah, they didn't even notice probably.
Yeah, but more than likely, the roof still has a warranty, which I know is something that I explained to you guys to kind of seek and
hopefully
look after.
transferred over if that's the case.
100%.
All right, good deal, good deal. So all in all,
Thank you, bud.
no, absolutely, man. All in all, I think that given the age of the house, 1975, we pretty much found things that go hand in hand with the age of the property.
100%.
Nothing that really jumps out. It's an older home, so you know what you're getting yourself into, and I definitely explained this to the buyers beforehand. So like always, guys, major league inspections, trust them 150%. Anything you need, all their info is going to be in the description and the link down below. Give them a call if you want your home inspection done. And if you or anybody you know is looking to buy or sell here in South Florida, give me a call anytime at 786-306-9335. I'm Roly, your realtor for life. And hey, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel. Take care, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.